guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching the video and supporting the channel. And today we're gonna be doing 10 different exercises to grow your legs. So welcome to my gym. We're gonna start off with the first exercise, which will be the pendulous leg machine. So let's go. The pendulous leg, it's a great machine that I really like and that I always do when I do my legs workout. So this is the machine, and I'll start off with a weight that feels challenging for myself. And this is great to grow your legs, and everyone can do this machine. The reason why it's because of the depth and the range of motion that you actually can do with this machine. So you want to start first to unrack the machine, and then you want to position your feet down at the bottom of the bench. If you put your feet up, you're going to target more your glutes. If you put your feet down, you're going to target more your quads. But why this machine is so efficient is because when you're going down, everyone, even people that don't have a great mobility, they will go through the whole range of motion. So you really feel that stretch on your quads. I'm gonna do 10 reps. I already feel it. Last one. Whew. And I really like this machine. I always do this on my legs day. Reason why, when the barbells, you don't want to do the barbell squat, you can always go through this one. And I promise you, it will work your quads and your entire glutes as well. I'm gonna do another set. If you feel that the weight is too light, on the second set, you can add more weight. You can add 5 or 10 kg. It's up to you how much you can lift. So my knees as well are gonna go down, and they're going to go on the side. Keep your core tight. Two more. One. And up. Okay, that was a nice start. Guys, the second exercise will be the hack squat. This is another great machine that I love to use when I'm doing my legs day training. This is the machine, and I'm going to put 20 kg on each side. This is another great one because it's going to give you more support, since you have this bench where you can put your back, and that's great because you've got a lot of support on your backs. On your back, your neck is down, and again, it will allow you to go through a deeper range of motion as well with the machine. So even for beginner, for people that don't do a lot of like strength training, this is a great machine to actually use. So let's unrock first the machine. I'm going to place my feet a little bit higher as well because I want to target more my glutes, because I am more glute dominant. If you're more quads dominant, your feet are gonna go down. Let's go. I'm gonna do 10. Last one, and up. Nice. I felt it more on my glutes just because I positioned my feet a little bit higher. I want to challenge myself for my second set. and I'm going to add 20. Whew. Again, when you are training, something that really helps me mentally is actually to not count the reps. It sounds a bit crazy because everyone is telling you to count the reps when you're training. But for me, it's more about how I feel. So it's more about the effort behind my training. So if I feel like I'm really pushing myself, that's what I want for my trainings. And that's the reason why I always try to go a little bit heavier every session, even if I feel not to, but I just do it because it's gonna make me feel better. All right, let's go. 10. I'm gonna drive through my glutes. 2 more. Whew. Yes. I feel my glutes, I feel my quads, I feel everything activated, so this is great, especially for a leg day training. This is what you want, this is what you want to aim for. Okay guys, so the third exercise will be the barbell squat. Another exercise that I really like because it builds overall strength in your lower body, quads, hamstrings, calves, and glutes. So that's why I love it so much. I always put it in my training schedule. And yeah, I always do it when I want to train legs. So let's go. Put 10 and 10. Let's go under the bar. So position the barbell on your shoulder blades, elbows down, keep your core tight. One step back, feet slightly wider. Let's go down. More and up. Nice. Okay, so I want to do a lighter set because I want to do first work on my performance, or how I perform the exercise, and then once I know that I can go heavier, I'm gonna add the load. And I'll suggest you guys as well, when you're actually training, it's always better to start off with a lighter weight as a warm-up set. And then once your joints and muscles are warmed, you can go heavier. You do your usual set, just with a lighter weight. I'm looking for my 20. Okay. So first you put your hand on your barbell, thumb over the barbell, and then position the barbell on your shoulder blades. Then one step back. You want to put your feet on a 45-degree of angle. Keep your core tight as well, and straight back. We go down. One more. Put it back. Ooh, nice. So this is definitely part of my 10 favorite exercises for my leg day. And yeah, just always create obviously a schedule that can work for you. based on like exercise that obviously targets the muscle that you want to grow. Now we're gonna go with a deadlift. This has always been part of my leg days. I love this exercise. I think it's great to build strength in your posterior chain and to get stronger. Yeah. I'm gonna start off with 20. So there are two ways of hand grips. You've got the pronated, which is over the barbell, and the supinated, it's under the barbell. This is personal preference. I usually use pronated because this is how I do it, and that's it. So, first things first, you want to contract your shoulders, brace your core. You start off always in a squat position, otherwise you're gonna put a lot of pressure on your back. So you lift the weight once you're ready, up. Then I personally, since I'm very glute dominant, I'm gonna go down and I'm going to hip hinge. Hips back. One more. Down. Whew. Yes, deadlift has always been my favorite one since I started training. Because yeah, training is everything I do, guys. It's everything that makes me happy. Okay, so we've got our second set. Should I put more weight? Yes, let's do it. So I'm gonna put 10 and 10, and there will be 30 on each side. I always like, especially sometimes there are days where I just don't feel like it, you know, I just don't feel to lift as heavy. But the thing is, when I'm going to the gym, I'm not going there, you know, to show off or all that stuff. I'm actually going there because I know that is the only thing that will challenge myself, and especially my mental health as well, because your mind is more likely to say like, no, same weight, you know? Why do you want to increase? Why you should increase the weight? Well, that's the reason why weight training is really something that challenged me as a person, you know, as who I am. Contract your shoulders, core tight. 3, 2, 1. Two more. That's the power of deadlift. Whew. Okay, so the following exercise will be Romanian deadlift. Another exercise that I love. I always put this exercise in my leg days. I will use the dumbbells because at least I can always challenge myself to add more weight. So there are different variations of this exercise. Main reason why I do the Romanian deadlift is because it targets more my glutes. So I can always do a glute focus exercise. So you slightly start bending your knees, contract your shoulders, open your chest, put the dumbbell straight, pronation grip. And then you're gonna go down. From here, shift your hips back and push back up. Whew. Also, by holding the dumbbells, your wrist will become so much stronger. If you can't even hold the dumbbells, let's say when they're super heavy, the more you use it, the better, you know, strengthen your forearms and hands as well. Okay, so let's move on to the other exercise, which will be Bulgarian split squat. The reason why I love this exercise is because it really grows your glutes. So if you want to have insane gain, and why not, to your glutes, Bulgarian split squat are one of the best, you know, main part of like my routine and my training program. So I use the Smith machine because I have more support. That's the reason why. And yeah, I just feel that it's just better for me personally. You can always use dumbbells. What you want to use, it's a bench, so you just position this next to the machine. So there are two ways of performing this exercise. So go under the barbell and rack the barbell. Now you want to position your foot on the bench. Then from this position, what you want to do, go down like in a sprinting position, like a sprinter, right? That is ready to go. You slightly lean forward and you really drive through your glute. You really want to target and feel it on the glute. Or when your knees goes forward, you will really feel it on the quads. So it's really how you position your feet. And swap. Since I want to do it glute dominant, I'm going to do it down, push. One more. Whew. So at the end, it all comes down on how you position your feet and what you want to target. Yeah, so my legs day, usually I always focus my attention more, yes, on my legs, but they're always glutes focus. So variation, you know, in fitness, it's important. Some weeks maybe you might want to just like focus more on your quads. Other weeks you want to focus more on your glutes. So just try to incorporate a bit of like unilateral movements, compounds in your program, and always try to progressively overload as well every week. And we have gain. Okay, so let's go with our next set. I have a love-hate relationship with this exercise. Always did. Okay, let's go. One more. Swap. Let's go. Two more. Yes. Whew. This is what I was talking about, effort rather than reps. Just count just like feel how much you're pushing rather than counting, you know, the 4 to 12. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying that sometimes to really see gains, you know, at the gym, just go more on how much you can push yourself. And that's my philosophy at the gym. And that's what I like to do when I'm training. You know, I'm always trying to push a little bit further, you know. Let's just not stay like that for the entire set. Let's just do more. And this is how you make gain. You know, don't be afraid to go until failure. That's my point. Right, the following one, now, it will be BiStand RDL. So, the BiStand Romanian deadlift. You wanna get a pair of dumbbells. Yeah. So this exercise is not only great when you have one leg weaker than the other, because it will strengthen your single leg, but it will also work your core strength, but also your balance a lot, because it's a unilateral movement. The reason why is because you are leaning slightly forward. You don't have the support of your both legs. You've got your front leg. For instance, now I'm performing my left one. I still have a little bit of support of my right, so it's not completely entirely a unilateral movement, but it does work just on one side of your leg. So you stay on your toe with your back leg, and you're hinging your hips back, and now you're pushing back up. And now we swap leg. You really feel it on the glutes, but also in your hamstrings. Let's go. One more. This is great for anyone that has muscle imbalances, or where you feel like you are stronger in one side of your body and you're weaker the other side of your body. I would say do this sort of exercise because it will really get you stronger in both sides. I love it because also you can get a lot of gains on your glutes. So why not? That sounds good. Whew. Yeah, as you can see, guys, I do a lot of exercises actually that are very glute focused, quite a lot. But that's because, why not? Good, okay. Now let's move on to our next one, which will be reverse lunges. Another of my favorite exercise for legs. Now let's talk about reverse lunges. So there are two variations. If you want to have more quad dominant, it will grow your quads, hamstrings, core strength. You want to keep your chest open. You want to position your right foot forward and then back. And then you switch at the top. One more. It does help, obviously helps with growing your glutes and your legs. If you want to make it more glute dominant, I suggest to put a weight on the floor, and then with the elevation, your knees will really go forward, okay? So by going in that deeper range of motion, you will really stretch your glute, and you will feel the gluteus medius really working, activating. So it's great for working, growing your glutes. This one is more quad dominant, but you can always, you've got variations, so that's good. Okay, let's do with our second set. I'm going to use 17.5 on each side, and let's do the second reverse lunges. One more. One more. Okay. Good. Now we're done here. The following one would be the leg press. The leg press, you can find this machine in every gym, and it's great to build strength in your legs. I always use it in my leg day workout. You can load it up on the side, and again, the way you position your feet, it will target, you know, the muscle that you want to grow. If you want more quad dominance, go around that. You've got as well support for your back, which is great because you have the bench, and you have just generally more support. Especially, it's very beginner friendly. Everyone can do this machine. Okay, let's go. So how I position my feet, I'm gonna put them slightly up because I want to target more my glutes. Otherwise, you can always put your feet down and then be more quad dominant. All right, let's go. One more. Okay, so the following one and the last one for my favorite leg exercise, it would be the bell squat. I usually like to keep my isolation exercise, like for instance the leg press as the last one, just as a finisher on my workouts. All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, full range. Go as down as you can. Knees facing forward. One more. Whew. Yes, you really feel it on your quads, but also a lot on your glutes, especially when the way you position your feet. So I think I'm gonna go heavier for the last one, for the last set. I'm going to keep pushing. Especially because with this machine, you have more, you can allow yourself to go in a full range of motion, which is great for gains, you know? Okay guys, so this one was the last exercise of my 10 favorite leg exercise at the gym. So if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more of this video, comment below and let me know. I will see you in the next one. Ciao guys.